shake.
Hola.
Are you ready to play? I have my kite.
Ambitions are like trying to chase the wind. What's the point of turning back? You'll become a pillar of salt. But God made you alive in Christ when He nailed your sins to the cross. Anxious to die so I can live in you. A daily resurrection in you. Been set free. Living for myself is in the past, and now I live for the King.
Like straight up, cause like you've been taught in all your life, all your perfect little life in church. Because if you obey God, you're gonna get an eyes pretty good.
Yes.
But this fool got like I guess he wasn't paying attention in church.
You got the ultimate
Like, dude, like you think that's
gonna
gonna happen
tires
to
on his
us?
ride, he got a fake tires.
Like, I'm scared that's gonna happen to us, bro. Cause I'm talking about like.
Wait, who are we talking to? Who are we talking
We're
about?
talking about Hosea and Gomer.
Okay,
His
and
wife
like
in
you know,
Israel.
Hosea, you know, he's like a super obedient guy, and like. You tell the story. I mean, like, I'm saying because he told it best. He told it best.
Like Hosea lives in Israel or whatever,
He's awesome.
and God tells the Israelites like, don't have no other god but me. But they go ahead and like they're like Gael worshippers, right? Like
Yeah.
they're Gael worshippers. and stuff.
Worshippers.
Yeah, and so then like, what God tells Hosea to do is marry this woman called Gomer, who's like an adulterer, who sleeps with like everybody in their mama and everybody in Israel or whatever, having like sex nonstop with other people. And God tells her, love her and marry her and all this and that. And he does that, and God tells her, you're gonna have a kid, and I want you to name him Jezreel. And like it means like I'm not sure if it means like the spreading of words God or
God's word.
God's word God. The spreading of God's word or God's word. I'm not sure what it means, but he tells Hosea to name his child that, and that's his child. And he's like, yeah, name him. And every time you see him and call him, you're gonna know that that's what I want you to do. It's like know God's word and junk. And so, so like he does it. And then God says, you're gonna have another child, but it's not gonna be yours. You're gonna have another child. And he goes, I want you to name him No compassion? No compassion or whatever. And he's like, and every time you see this child and all this and that, and every time you like hug him and love him, you're gonna know that I have no compassion for the Israelites for what they've done. And then he goes, you're gonna have another kid, and I want you to name him hold on, where's my Bible? No, it's off of Hosea 2.
No exception.
No acceptance or something. Let me get my Bible. And so that's what he means. Says, and he's like, dang, so he has these kids and he's loving his wife who's like cheating on him and hardcore and all this and that, and then God is like, tell her to let her go and all this. I don't know, I'm not sure, but it says let her go, and he lets her go, and then he still has his kids, and throughout all throughout the town everybody knows that he has like this wife who's an adulteress and has one kid and two others that aren't his. Hosea 2 or 3. And he does like he has these kids, he's loving them, and everybody around like in the town knows that like they're ridiculing him because of that, and like they're humiliating him because of all that junk. I'm like, dude, how can you do that? But he's like still being obedient to God because God told him to do it. Hey, what was that story we did in Sunday school? That was hardcore about obedience. I'm telling you about it. Oh, no pity. When she had weaned, no pity.
What's there?
Yeah, no pity,
You
which
can
is
read?
no pity, which is like no compassion or whatever. He's like, she conceived again and gave birth to another son. Then the Lord said to Hosea, name him not my people, because you are not my people and I am not your God. To like the Israelites, I was like, dang, this fool still does it. He still does it. And like the whole town is like humiliating him and ridiculing him and all this junk and that. And I was just like, dude, and he's still being obedient to God, because God's like, love your children, even though they are not yours and stuff. Like, so he gives away his wife, and then God at the end tells him, you know, go back and buy your wife and marry her, or keep her, marry her, and love her, who's a prostitute who like some other guy owns. So he goes and pays 30
shekels.
Yeah, something like that. Like, which is
cubits and shekels and all that weird units.
Cows and sheeps, goats.
Livestock, frogs, and chickens.
yeah. So when he goes back and pays for her, and saying like, I'm gonna buy you again, my wife, buy my own wife, who I've already had before, and love her and care for her and marry, even though she's still like having like sex with everybody else, because God still tells him to do that. And the point of all this is just like to be obedient to God, because that's how. All right,
it's not focusing though.
It's because I have a bat hanging out of the cage. So it's just crazy how one guy is being so obedient to God, because every guy wants that one woman who's gonna love that one guy like nonstop, dude.
And that's probably something that's probably been bad about our churches, you know, like you've always been growing up, do good and good things will happen to you.
Like,
but Hosea was a perfect reason on
that's
like, dude.
Boo-boo, dude. It's like, do good no matter what God tells you to do. It's like, if God tells you to kill a man, you better be good and kill a man. And kill him good.
Well, we obviously know we won't kill a man, because it's in the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not kill.
Well, he told David to kill a Goliath. That was before the 10 Commandments, right?
Yeah.
No,
it was
after. But still, whatever, you know, it was for like, he had to kill him for the right cause, or right?
Yeah.
So, and he obeyed him.
And
That's just so crazy though. Like, you can understand if you obey God when he tells you to like, oh, kill all the bad guys or all the putty people from Power Rangers or whatever.
The putty people.
You know, like, it's easy to obey God when it's something like, you know, it's easy for you to do, but something that's so hard for like to love a girl who just doesn't love you and just has sex with everybody else and all this and that and doesn't love you, and God's telling you just love her. It's hard, dude.
Yeah,
it's hard. But that's what I learned in Bible Church.
Anxious to die so I can